All right, Juan, we have to get into it because some people want to hear about what our teams are looking like. And that's the goddamn Denver Broncos and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Man, easily right now, our records, like, for reals, they probably should be switched around.
How do you say that? What makes you say that?
And I know everybody's like, "What? He's tripping. They're 2-1. What's the dude? We could easily be 0-3 right now, easily.
0-3. Okay, why?
Okay, obviously we will never take that L away from the Niners, right? For this season.
Oh yeah, that's a loss.
They worked us, so that's an easy fucking loss. That game against the Cleveland Browns on Monday night, like, we literally, and it's fucked up to say, is like, we got lucky that Nick Chubb got hurt. Because he was on, like, for reals, dude, he was on pace to, like, at least rushing for, like, 300-something yards. Our defense could not stop him. And Deshaun Watson wouldn't have had to beat us.
Yeah.
He was put in that position where he had to beat us. He had Nick Chubb still at that time. And he was, like I said, he was on pace. I think he was up, like, he already scored a touchdown, and the game was, like, still way early in that game.
For sure.
Okay. And then you take this last game against the Raiders. Bro, like, we got lucky on a handful of plays, right? Like, easily to arguably to say, like, that Kenny Pickett touchdown that he threw to Calvin Austin.
Yes.
That deep bomb. Bro, holding. I saw it. As soon as he was getting ready to throw that ball, I was like, hold. I was like, the flag's coming, and they never came out. Then when they didn't go for it, when the Raiders didn't go for it on 4th and 4, when they're right there, the game on the line.
Yep.
Bro, you score that touchdown, you're fucking there. You're in the game.
Yeah,
like,
there's still a chance. A way better chance.
For sure. So, like, easily to say, bro, we're fucking 0-3. In my eyes, personally, from, like, how I like to fucking critique the shit out of my team. And I know you're the same way.
I'm the same way, but I think you're a little too harsh on your team. Like, I think, not 0-3, maybe 1-2. I think the Raider won when you guys won that one.
Bro, I take away that one touchdown, right? Let's just go ahead and let's just keep everything the same. We take away that one touchdown.
Who knows if you guys would have came down that same drive.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, we arguably could have lost that game so easy.
You're just not satisfied with the wins.
I'm absolutely not satisfied. Because, I mean, in the way we overlook our teams, I mean, I probably sound a little harsher than you. I believe that this team could be way better. We're literally last in so many stats offensively.
Really?
Yeah, that's we can't run the ball.
Huh. So you're winning these games strictly defense.
We're getting lucky that our defense is holding up throughout the game.
Can I ask you about Najee Harris?
What do you want to ask, my dude?
I need to know if you guys need to move on.
I don't. You know what, dude? Anyway, we talked about this. He's hella Eddie Lacy.
He did. He gained weight.
He did. I thought it was like good weight as like to make him stronger or whatever. Like beef him up like how Derrick Henry's hella fucking huge.
Yeah.
But I mean, obviously it's not working that way. And then at the same time too, it's like when he gets the ball, it's like he's hella slow.
Yeah.
Like sluggish.
Well, one thing, even when he came in the league, he was more of a Le'Veon Bell style as far as like reading the holes, like taking his time back there and then hitting the hole.
Yeah.
Well, now that you gain weight, you can't take your time.
No, hell no. You got to move.
You see what I'm saying?
And the game's hella fast now.
He's definitely trending the wrong way, and it's like this guy Warren, your backup.
Yeah, Jalen Warren's he's dope.
I'm pretty big on him, and I told you that. I was like, I think it's time to move on from Najee Harris, and it's not that I don't think he could fit on another team. I don't think he fits the Steelers anymore. Like, you have to send him somewhere that
Matt Canada.
Yeah,
Matt Canada's got to go.
What about that guy?
Fuck that guy, dude. I can't. I feel the way for Matt Canada the way you feel about Hackett last year.
Okay.
Like that, just like, dude, get your shit together. You have everything you need. Fucking put it on the field. Make the right calls. And that's another thing that's probably why Najee's production levels and the effect that he has in the game is kind of going down. Like you mentioned it. Like, I don't think the play calling is good for him or the scheme's not right.
Yeah.
I mean, that's kind of what's getting put out there. And I mean, for you to have all these players that we have, I'm not saying like they're superstars, but it's definitely like, oh, they got him. They got him. They got him. Like, it kind of adds up a little bit. They have
him and George Pickens.
That's about it. But we can't even get him the ball.
I'm just saying. He's saying, give me more targets, and he deserves a lot more targets.
He started getting fed towards the end of that game against the Raiders. He kind of got a little fed. Not a lot, but, I mean, he tried.
He deserves way more.
For sure.
Like, that guy is up there in the top tiers receivers, and he's not getting the recognition because as far as him not getting the targets.
Yeah, again, plays thrown to him, but again, it goes back to that offensive line and Kenny Pickett and the play calling. Like, he can't even get the ball to him. That's the thing.
Yeah. And he's a yak kind of receiver.
Yeah, like just throw it there and he'll fucking get you yards.
For sure.
For sure, dude. But I mean, swinging it over to your Denver Broncos.
Yeah.
I mean, like what's fuck, dude? Like,
what's the question? Next question.
Next question. How embarrassed were you on Sunday, bro? That shit is fucking crazy, man.
Yeah,
like,
it is crazy. As far as just the way we lost, right? Obviously, this game is just horrible, and you can't even put it into words, honestly, because it's just like I've said it in the prior episode. You've never seen it. Ever.
It's a low.
70 goddamn points, bro. Like, that's basketball. That's Miami Heat. I mean, there's jokes all around.
Yeah.
And we deserve it. For sure we do. Like, there's no way you cannot be like, oh, yeah, man, y'all hate it. No, bro. There's not hating. You fucking gave up 70 points.
Yeah.
This ain't NCAA. This ain't NBA. How the hell does a professional NFL team give up 70 points? That's never in my life have I seen something like that. I don't even think I've seen that shit in Madden, bro. And I'm a pretty good damn Madden player. I don't think I've ever got to 70, bro. Like,
extend the quarters and you'll get there, bro.
For real.
No more 3-minute quarters.
It's bad, just that game. But the crazy part is, like, I still see where we're headed.
Well, I mean, going back to that, just that specifically that one game, I remember you told me, you were like, man, why are they running the scoreboard up?
Oh yeah, the Dolphins.
Yeah,
yeah. I was stuck at one point of the game. I sent it through a group text, and I was like, "What did we do to the Dolphins?" It's like, I understand you're winning and you want to make sure you don't lose that gap, but it was a clear, like, this game was over, and these guys were still going for fucking 70-yard passes, sending all kinds of blitzes, and I was just like, damn, like, they do not like the Broncos. So I started doing some research, and it comes out that Sean Payton, last year when he was commentating games, ends up saying, I can see Tua being benched by week 4 to Bridgewater.
Field to the fire.
And I'm like, okay, that makes sense.
That's one.
And then you have Mike Daniels, right?
Yep.
Mike Daniels for the Dolphins head coach. He was the ball boy for Denver, the Broncos. He had already been under the Shanahan coaching staff after becoming a ball boy. Moved up, became that, made assistants all around, and we were looking for a head coach, and he never even got an interview. So that was like, really? Like, y'all don't think I have the value?
He's from there, ain't he? I think he's from, like, close
hometown
by. Yeah, hometown guy.
So it made sense.
Yeah, but damn, 70 though.
70.
Fuck.
And like you were saying, you guys feel like, or you feel like your team should be 1-2 or 0-3.
For sure.
I feel like our team could easily be 2-1 or 1-2. Like, it's those two games in the beginning could have been either way.
I feel like you guys our record should, like, be switched. I feel like you guys should have been 2-1 right now. We should be sitting at 0-3.
That's crazy.
That's hella weird.
That's crazy how you feel that.
But it doesn't show that.
Yeah.
Bro, like I said, we have, like, one of the worst offenses.
Yeah.
And we're in the considered, like, the top tier. Not the best, not the highest tier, but we're considered in that top tier. Because right now you can either be 1-1, 0-3, 1-2. You know, like, we're
for sure.
We're in the winning column.
You guys are in the lead of your division right now.
Yeah, technically.
Yeah, so
that's and I personally feel that we should fucking be at the bottom.
That's crazy.
That's hella weird.
We're at the bottom. I don't think we should be at top, but I for sure feel like we should have at least one. I mean,
that
wins.
Washington one PI.
That PI, clear PI.
Yeah.
The Raider one, we missed the extra kick in the beginning of the game. It killed us at the end because it could have been overtime. Not saying we would for sure won, but that game would have been.
Yeah, those little things could have made a humongous difference.
And now we got the Bears.
I mean, this one's fucking must win for you guys. I would be like lightweight stressing if I was 0-3 and it's the Bears. I mean, like, right now we can kind of dub the Bears, I think, like the worst team in the league right now. It's hard. But I mean, they're kind of like the easy target.
Yeah, that might be the only one. Well, you could say Broncos too. So
yeah,
you see what I'm saying? So
for
it's
sure.
like, I understand it's a mandatory win, and right now I'm like, yeah, we should win that game. But at the same time, you got to think these goddamn Bears think the same shit about us. They're like, yeah, we should win this game.
Yeah, Justin
we
Fields is
have
probably
to win.
like,
If we don't win to the Broncos, the fan base is thinking the same shit the Bronco fan base is thinking.
for real.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's kind of hard to be like, oh, you lost to the fucking Bears. They're gonna say the same shit. You lost to the Broncos.
Yeah.
Like, you know, and
It's like you know, like
That goes
what is
back-
it, like a little toilet bowl kind of thing.
oh, okay, in a way. But
In a
at
way.
the same time, it's kind of like what we're saying. There's no easy wins, even though the records are 0-3.
Watch this game be like the best game of the year.
Fuck,
That'd be hella crazy.
hella intense. They both want it. They both need it.
Fuck it, send it to overtime, but like a legit going into overtime type of shit.
Yeah, well, as
That'd
long
be
as the
hella-
Broncos win, I ain't tripping. You feel me? Like it's I
Yeah,
don't know.
I mean, this season, like, we both feel like hella weird about our teams. Well, I mean, I feel probably weirder than you do, because like I'm always, you know me, I'm always like, either I'm really big on my team at the moment, or I just fucking hate them, and it sucks because like I wish my team was doing better, but in my eyes, they're not.
Well, record wise, you're there though.
Yeah,
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that kind of goes to how we see our teams. There's other fan bases that never won a Super Bowl, or as far as they've been fans, and they overreact to records. They overreact to how teams win or teams lose.
that's what I do.
Exactly.
It depends on how you win or lose for me.
Exactly, I'm saying.
Yeah.
But overreact.
Oh yeah,
You see, you're not overreacting. This is how you feel.
Yeah.
Your team is winning 2-1, and you're really like criticizing, saying you don't feel like that team is good. Now, don't get me wrong. These other fan bases go 2-1. You know damn right they're gonna be talking that shit.
Oh yeah, they'd be all over it.
You see,
It's a class of winning.
you got to know who you are. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't act like, oh yeah, don't flaunt it, bro.
Oh yeah,
You see,
act like you've been there.
act like you've been there.
Act like you've been
Act
there.
like you a champion.
At
Are
least
you a
once.
champion or are you just the cheerleader?
Shit,
Damn,
that's crazy. That's a
right?
good way to put it.
Don't fucking just cheer every week. Fuck that. You got to know what your team has. Can this team win a damn Super Bowl? That's how you got to look at it.
For sure.
From week in to week out, and you got to see what it's going to take to get there and why you lost and these little reasons why they lost. We know what it takes to win a Super Bowl. We know those little things that could have switched it to the 7-9 record could have been 11-6 or whatever
Yeah.
the case may be. Right?
Yep.
But there's some fan bases, and I'm saying it, I'm not going to say the teams because there's a couple.
There's more than
But
one.
these fans, they overreact when they see losses.
Yeah. Oh, just fuck it. Season's over. Season's this. No, you still got way more games to go.
It's a long
it ain't-
season.
Yeah, exactly. So, like how you say, act like you've been there.
For sure.
And you know, hopefully, I hope you guys pull off a win this week.
But one thing, you are saying you're hard on your team right now, but you're not saying that you guys can't turn it around.
Oh, for sure. Like, I mean, it just takes a spark sometimes.
Okay.
Sometimes, I'm just waiting for a good win. And I've been waiting for a long time. If you know me, I feel like we haven't had a good win in a long time.
And tell them what you mean by a good win.
Where your team actually shows out all the fuck way around defensively, special teams, offensively, just everything, your game scheme, all that shit. When it fucking boom, like a perfect fucking game, that's one of the fucking best feelings in the world.
You know, and how do you know that?
I mean, because I've been there before.
You see?
I've seen shit like that happen before.
You see?
Where everything is just boom, boom, boom.
And
boom.
is that why people listen to us?
That might be.
Do we know what it takes to win a damn Super Bowl?
Because we don't just look at the team. We don't just sit here and look at our teams like how you said. Oh yeah, we're 2-1. I ain't flaunting it like all crazy. And the people who know me and everything like that. And if I interact with you and I talk to you about my team, you guys already know how I am about my team. You know what I mean?
And how are you?
And bro, I'm exactly how I am on this podcast, my dude.
Does this make you biased that you're saying your team's not good at 2-1?
Hell no.
You're not biased, are you?
Hell no. I'll call it how I see it. I mean, I'll talk shit about the Ravens all day long. You know what I mean?
Oh, for sure.
That's
That's
easy.
just in your blood.
That's in the blood. But I'm just saying, like, I can critique the shit out of my team, and I won't just sit here and tell you that my team's better than your team because X, Y, and Z.
Huh?
I mean,
Why can't some fans do that though?
Because they find it hard to do.
Because they can't have a podcast.
Damn.
Ooh,
Fuck it.
Hey, we up, man.
Yeah, I know.
And I'm just saying, man.
And you've been there too.
Oh, I've been
seen,
there.
I've seen when you were riding high and everything. Every single time, if our teams play, we do that little bit of shit talking, and
sure.
then we wait for the game, and we both can sit here and critique the shit out of our games. Every time we've played each other, we sit there like, oh man, da-da-da-da-da, even though it was a positive gain or whatever it may be. We sit there like, no, we fucked up. Da-da-da-da. That would have happened if we did this.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just because why? Nobody knows your fucking team like you know your team.
Oh, for
if
sure.
If you're really about it.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why, like, when you keep telling me, just wait. I'm giving you that benefit of the doubt because who knows your team better than you?
Exactly.
So, I mean, yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah, and it's not just that, but, like, you know, we obviously love the interaction, but just act like you've been there before.
Just one time.
For sure, y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in to this one. It was a Steeler Bronco little quick content. Let us know what y'all think. Like, comment, and share.
See you guys.
Gone.